Before I begin today's video, download the Trump 2020 app available in the description box below. You're able to get news straight from the source, so you're able to bypass the lamestream media. It is absolutely free. Just giving your number, verify, and you'll be good to go. Yes, this is an ad, but like I always say, you only get ads straight from me that I believe in. How's everybody doing? My name is Anthony Brian Logan, and today I bring you an update to a story I covered a few days ago, which was about a 41-year-old black male by the name of Daniel Prude, who died 1 week after a police interaction in Rochester, New York. Now, that arrest or attempted arrest happened in March, but video of the arrest did not come out until recently on social media. All right. And the media, of course, they're going to gaslight, talking about, oh, the police shoved his face into the street. It was cold. He was naked. It didn't put a blanket on him. He had a white hood over his head. Just really ridiculous stuff. So you combine the video with the media gaslighting. You got BLM out there, so-called protesting, really rioting in the streets of Rochester. Now, let's go ahead and roll that footage. After we get done watching that, I'll talk about what was said, which is very important, and done in the video. I'll talk a little bit more about Daniel Prude. Then I'll give you my 2 cents, my deep detail analysis, and then I'll wrap it on up with a nice bow on top. So without further ado, let's go ahead and roll it.
We're shutting the party down. Nobody's gonna touch you. We're shutting your party down. Calm down. Calm down.
You don't give us our don't shut shit down.
All right, you saw that, you heard that. Now, there is so much to cover, I'm not really sure where to begin. Let's start with the video just by itself. You know, I'll talk about BLM and Antifa and Daniel Prude and whatnot in a minute. Let's start with the video itself. Now, I don't want anybody to come here and say, hey, ABL, how you know it's Black Lives Matter? You don't know that. It could be anybody. You're just trying to blame them, trying to, weaken the movement. Did you not hear them saying Black Lives Matter? Did I see a Black Lives Matter flag? I think that I did. Maybe it was a different Black Lives Matter riot video, but I'm pretty sure that I did see a Black Lives Matter flag in the video. Okay. And they're not just screeching and hollering. And they're not just doing that. That's bad enough. Why is it that when I'm sitting down, you're knocking over my dishes and messing with my food and whatnot? Why are you touching me or anything on me? All right. You're mad about Daniel Prude and the police in Rochester. What does that got to do with me? Okay, like what? How am I, as a regular person, in any way involved with whatever you got going on, or whatever the police got going on, whatever Daniel Prude and the family got going on? That's not my business. All right, don't come in here and just interrupt my day, and don't go outside and burn stuff. I think they burned a bus stop. You're going to see escalating stuff because of what the media are doing and what Black Lives Matter is doing. I think it's past time to designate Antifa and BLM as terrorist groups. 1000%. Every time you see them, it's the same old thing. This is what they do. All over a guy who, unfortunately for him, was high on PCP, excited delirium. If you saw that video, which I placed in the box, of him being arrested, he was totally out of his mind. They're talking about, oh, you got to have social workers. What are they going to do with a guy that's high on PCP? Okay, your mental health expertise is not going to change the physical chemistry that's going on of a guy that's high on drugs. It's not going to happen. When he was right there on the scene, people that were able to see what was happening with him said excited delirium. The medical report said PCP. It's simple. When you're on drugs like that, you can have excited delirium and you go up so high, you're revving real high. It's like revving your car up to max without shifting the gear, and then your engine pops. You're going real fast, but you ain't really going nowhere. You might just pop. That's what happened to him, unfortunately. All right. According to what I've seen so far, my point is simply this. He was high on drugs, and that's what led to his death more than anything else from what I've been able to see. All right. That should be your focus, not just trying to inconvenience or harm regular people. Now, my question is, where are we going to go from here as far as the BLM and Antifa just, escalation of violence or just harming regular people? All right, because I've seen when you're at a restaurant outside, they come up to you, make you raise your fist, scream at you and whatnot. Now I'm seeing that similar kind of action, but they're knocking over stuff. They might take stuff from you. They might, they might try to get physical. So what are they going to do? Put a gun in your face next and order you to do certain things? We've seen this before, though. This kind of like forced action that happens in Cuba, that happens in communist China, that happens everywhere, but you have totalitarian regimes. These BLM people don't really want to protest police. They want to protest American police. They want to protest your police and install their own quote unquote form of police. We've seen that time and time again. We saw that with the guy that got smoked by the feds out there in Portland. All right. Talking about armed security. And then he goes out there and hunts down a guy that had on a Patriot Prayer hat. Oh, it's self-defense. There's a screenshot of the guy that killed the man waiting for him, like kind of in the cut, hiding and getting ready to pop out. So self-defense, what does it got to do with that? You're hiding, waiting to pop out to hurt him. They want that kind of thing to go on. Same thing with Chaz Chop. All kind of rapes, robberies, assaults, and whatnot. I mean, you have no police and you want to have your own, but your police are more deadly than the actual police because the police are not deadly in general. Okay, these people are just misinformed. They're silly. And I think they're useful idiots. They're being used for a particular purpose, not for anything good. Let's put our foot down on these people so they don't continue to do this over and over and over again. But I think I'll leave that right there for now. And what say you? Do you think that the majority of this riotous action is not really that, it's just kind of peaceful? Or are the majority of the protests peaceful and trying to view them as anything else? Is that wrong? Is it racist? Is it inappropriate? Whatever your thoughts on that are, let me know in the comments below. You guys know where I'm at with it. This is ridiculous. Shout out to Rochester and all the good people out there. You don't deserve this. Okay. Whatever happened to Daniel Prude, that's probably between him, his family, the lawyer, the police. They can handle that and launch an investigation if they need to or something. I think the cause of his death was excited delirium. That's pretty much what I'm looking at. But if it's not, then it's not. But there's no point in going out there before you know any kind of facts. Nor is it a point in going out there, even if the facts are known, to just destroy a restaurant and interrupt regular civilians. Not necessary. Go about it the right way. Find out legal means to fight your battle. If that's what you want to do. Don't just, destroy property and attack people. It does nothing. All it does really is just reduce support for whatever your cause, reduce support for whoever you want to be in office. When you're talking about presidential and local, it reduces support for them because they have to support you kind of on a low, not really overtly, but kind of covertly. They got to support you. But since your support is starting to dwindle, Black Lives Matter, then their support will as well. So it is what it is. But whatever your thoughts are, please let me know in the comments below. And that's all I got to say for this video. If you like what you heard, please comment, rate, share, and subscribe. Peace.